People going to do all sorts of things, having children for other people, giving it to their husbands and all that. Look, let me.
It's your favorite bell. I'm writing once again on down Google Matter. On my left here, I get one lady. She said she just put to bed and there's a problem in her church. She contacted me and I asked her to come. Madam, welcome. Good evening. Guys, I beg you help me share my video, watch my video, subscribe. Even if it's possible, follow. See, comment. I take what Beguna. I beg, comment your thoughts on the videos. Auntie, what's the name?
My name is Amaka.
Madam Amaka?
Yes.
You said you have a problem in your church.
Yes.
Please, can you please tell my audience?
Okay. The thing is, I just got married last year, so I delivered of a bouncing baby boy.
Well done. Congratulations.
Just 2 weeks ago. Thank you.
Okay, 2 weeks ago.
So now the church I attend is quite different from the one my husband attends, and okay, fine. He decided that we should dedicate our child in his church.
Which is the right way to go?
Yeah, it's a fact. But then it did not sit well with me in the first place. But then it's marriage, and I decided to respect my husband to the core.
Okay.
And then I decided to go to his church to dedicate my child. But before then, before you dedicate a new being, someone that you brought to this world, you spend like, it's something good. It's about joy, and it's of life. So I decided to spend a whole lot of money planning an occasion, and I know I spent extravagantly, like I spent a whole lot. I planned an occasion, I cooked, and I invited a lot of big friends of mine. Not for me to get to the church, and boom, the pastor told me there is a policy guiding their church, and that policy doesn't just sit well with me. The policy actually just killed all my plans, and of which it made the food I prepared, I couldn't make use of it. Like, it cancelled my child's dedication because of that policy. I wouldn't know. But then I asked my husband of this policy. The pastor he kept on emphasizing, haven't you been coming to church? I have always announced this, announced that. But then my husband said he has never heard of it. Like, he has never heard of that policy in the church. Then why is it? And facts being, okay, fine, the policy stands. After every child's dedication, for a newborn baby, you create a new bank account and you deposit 250,000 naira. That's what the church does. But boom, okay, fine. I know 250k will enter my account. So I decided to spend beyond that just to welcome my new baby. And boom, everything was cancelled. Most of the items I used in preparing that food was on credit. And I have pleaded with him. I have begged. I know I have cried. Like, I know how at a point I felt wickedness started from the church. Obviously, for the fact, like, this is wickedness in the highest order. For the fact that a woman that carried a child, I cried. He told me to go back and meet the church council. I should go back and...
Auntie, take it easy.
Okay.
You mean the pastor refused to dedicate the child?
Yes.
Because of one policy from nowhere.
That's my
And
point.
you are in debt.
A lot of debt.
Your baby has not been dedicated.
He has not been dedicated.
Everything pending. Guys, okay, see, you have the pastor's contact, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, this is what we do. Bring him up. Give me his number. I'll call him. I want to know from him. Why? Guys, no time to waste. Let's go. Madam Amaka,
yes.
We have called pastor already. He's on his way. I and my team will place a call across to him. You said he blocked your number, right?
Yes, he did.
He blocked you.
He blocked me.
Pastor, when they block number. Now wait with that. Okay, see. What we'll do is this, that policy we made pastor refuse to dedicate your child. What's the policy?
At this point here, I wouldn't want that policy to come from me. When he comes here, let him use his mouth to say the rubbish, the God-forsaken policy fabricated in a place where we serve God.
No, calm down.
Where there is...
You will not call what pastor said rubbish now. This is a man of God.
As a matter of fact, that policy is actually tantarash. It doesn't work. It doesn't sit well.
Okay.
This is a child, an innocent being we are talking about. When he comes, he should If he can confidently say it before you, then I will know he doesn't have conscience. I will know that wickedness was rooted from the church. There is nothing you want to tell me. That is just a fact.
Okay.
If he comes here and says it with his mouth, I will know that the root of all evil is our church.
Okay, see
from
what
our
we do.
mind.
Okay, see what we do. Let's wait for him to get here.
It's okay.
He said he's on his way already. Let's wait for him to get here so that we can try this matter once and for all. You get me? Let's just wait for him.
I think that's him coming.
That's Pastor Benjamin.
Yes, that's him coming.
That's Pastor Benjamin.
Yes, he's the one.
Good day, sir.
Pastor, well done, sir.
God bless you.
Well done, sir.
Yes, God bless you.
Pastor, well done. Now you be the pastor of that big church which they talk about.
Oh, you were the one that called me.
Yes, sir. But
Yes.
you know her now.
Yes, I'm Pastor Benjamin. I know her.
Madam, greet your pastor now.
Good evening.
Pastor, sorry, I don't know what's happening. I have a hiccup. I don't know.
Yes.
But it's a situation that needs to be solved. And I must solve this problem before I get out of here. This lady gave birth to a bouncing baby boy, right?
Yes.
She carried belly for 9 months. God helped her.
Yes, I understand.
God assisted her.
I understand.
She delivered like the Hebrew woman
Yes.
who was mentioned in the Bible that they deliver safe and sound without stress and labor.
Okay.
God has done his part.
Yes.
Now she and her husband said, let's go to your church to dedicate the child back to God. Who gave us the child? She said your church refused to dedicate the child that they brought to the church. Why?
Oh.
Because of a policy.
Yes. You have to understand that in every organization, church, and every other places, there are policies and there are rules, and we need to follow those rules. In my church, it wasn't me that started it. My father was the general overseer of the church. I took over from my father.
Okay.
Yes. So there was a policy there before I was even born.
Pastor, before you talk, see, cameraman, come out. There's a camera here, Pastor. Before you proceed, I just want to know there's a camera here. I want to understand that there's a camera here. You get me?
Yes.
This woman is very, very much aggrieved. She said, according to her, that she spent money to cook food, invited guests of honor, even decorated your church. Then also,
Yes.
she spent money to decorate the church for the occasion. Now, wait, keep policy aside. I want to ask you a question, Pastor. When they went to dedicate Jesus Christ in the church, was there in the synagogue, was there any policy or like that in the Bible?
Those were in those days. Nowadays in this world, you know what the world has turned into. You need to understand. The world has turned into something else. You know, people going to do all sorts of things, having children for other people, giving it to their husbands and all that. Look, I don't know if she told you about the policy. It's a simple policy. When you're coming to dedicate your child in my church, you come with a DNA result, and that is all. A DNA result to prove that you are the biological parents of that child. It's simple as that. What is that there?
Pastor, Madam, are you aware of this exact policy? You refuse to mention it.
I am not.
You are not aware of the exact policy.
My husband is not. I am not.
What? Your husband is a member of the church. He has been in that church for years now. I don't understand.
My husband.
Pastor, I want to know something. Pastor, novice. Hello, Pastor. Our husband is a member of the church.
Yes.
Was there no, you not see proof say this woman ain't get the picking?
Actually, this is the first time I'm seeing her. It's her husband. This is the first time that is when she came to dedicate the child, was the first time I saw her. Her husband is a member of my church. With my, notice she's a member of another church. So she just came to dedicate her child in my church, and that is the first time. So I can't just, and it's a policy. Even those that are in the church for years that I know, they do that the same thing. It's simple. So our husband should be aware, and perhaps we announce this thing every Sunday. So it's not new. Everybody around knows it. It's a big church.
Pastor,
we would like to ruin our image.
Pastor, according to my understanding, the reason for dedication is so that they can hand over the child back to God.
Yes.
So God can be in charge of that child's life. Yes. Formally, it's like a formal, something that's supposed to happen but it's not compulsory. But
Yes.
it's just like a formal celebration.
Yes, it's a formal celebration.
Now, let me ask you a question. By refusing to dedicate that child because of one DNA result or the other, have you not made God to lose a soul?
No. It's not like that. There are a lot of atrocities in the world these days. And I won't like to be a partaker on that. I don't want to be a partaker of that. A slight thing can make you go to hell. Just a little mistake. And God doesn't care if you know it or you don't know it. So we on our side, we are trying to be very careful. We all are running an heavenly race.
Heavenly race.
Yeah, so we are trying to be careful.
Let me ask you a question, Pastor Novice.
I'm not.
Don't be angry. I want to ask you a question.
No.
And this question just popped into my mind right now.
Okay.
Are we all not the children of God?
We all are children of God.
So, if for example another person comes to dedicate another person's child to God, does that child not actually belong to God?
No, you are not getting the point. We all are children of God.
Okay.
But at the same time, we all are children of God. But not everybody that are called children of God that will go to heaven. Some are still going to hell. Now, I know you understand my point now. We all are children of God, but some of us still go to hell.
Now I know what you the pastor. Pastor, continue.
You see? So, we are just on our own path following policies.
Who created those policies?
It was my father.
Your father?
Yes.
Who is a man?
Yes, he's a man.
So do you mean your father's policy now supersedes God's policy?
No. That is the policy, and it was from a revelation. It was a prophetic revelation. You see?
That they must collect DNA results from every child, from the parents.
Yes.
Pastor, do you know how much of DNA results?
Look, you won't understand. These things have happened before. So we don't want to repeat the same mistake. That is it. These things has happened before. And I know in this present world you have seen a lot of things. People giving birth, people stealing children, a lot of things. So we are trying to, we don't want to get ourselves involved. And perhaps she should be aware before now. We used to announce these things every day in church. Even when...
Pastor, sorry, not very soon. Madam, conclusion. This dedication is enshrined in the Bible, right?
Yes.
It's enshrined in the Bible.
Yes.
Even Jesus Christ was dedicated.
Yes.
I'm surprised. Why will you create a policy that would limit people? Okay, now let's say I'm a young man. I just came up in life, and I got married, and I gave birth to a baby. But I don't have money for DNA result. Does that mean that I cannot dedicate my child to God?
Like I said, we're a big church. If you don't have money, you come to the church and you explain, and we look for a way to do that. We have doctors in the church and all.
Madam, you don't finish now.
Okay.
Pastor,
that is why I said the thing is coming from our husband.
You said you have doctors.
We have doctors in the church, and yes.
Can I ask you a very simple question?
You are free.
What is grace? What is grace? I believe grace is the ability for God to make a way, open a door where there's no door.
Yes.
After all the cry, I cry. After all the pleading.
No.
You couldn't even look into it for the fact that I spent a lot of money preparing for my child's dedication. You couldn't even say, okay.
And she borrowed those money.
After the dedication, we go run DNA test. Is it not done?
No.
Is it not done?
No.
Why will we make church a center of evil? Why?
Look,
why?
For
the fact that it's a new baby, at least you should have heard me. You should have just given me a little. Just small.
No.
Do you know the amount of people I'm owing?
Look, she would have reasoned, but she said she wants to do the dedication before the DNA test, and that is not how we do things. I know she came with crowd, and that is not my fault. Neither is it from others. She wanted an elaborate occasion. Madam, look, you shouldn't go out of your will to do occasions. You went to ODEP just because of dedication. After eating, those people will go their way. Or is it because you heard that we are giving 250,000? No, things are not done that way.
Pastor Novice, so you are telling me that, madam, please don't be emotional about this issue. I know it's your child. Understand? I know it's your responsibility to dedicate the child to God. Pastor, it don't happen.
Yes.
What I want to beg from you is this. They don't have the money currently to do the DNA test.
And I also said there is a supplementary for that.
Thank you. Then it's settled now, madam. See, what we do is this. It's simple. I know you are angry. You are frustrated. But I want to beg you. Madam, I want to beg you. Hello. We're here for peace, not for war.
Yes.
We are all children of God. I want to beg you. Now that you have said that there's a way out, that the church can handle the DNA, is that not so?
Yes.
I want to speak the grammar well.
Yes.
You say church can assist her to run the DNA.
Yes, of course.
It's simple now.
Yes,
madam,
we know that
see,
it's
we'll
not
just run
everybody
this way.
that can do that.
You come with we'll go. See the elders in the church. Talk to them to understand that yes, you don't have the money for the DNA. Just work towards that.
If you should end here, the money I've spent on top.
No. Okay.
It has spoiled.
Wait, madam.
How will I pay back?
Madam, wait. But the 250K still comes on board, right?
After the debt.
Simple. Okay, how much are you owing, madam? How much are you owing?
I'm owing about 200,000 naira.
Okay, now is the 250K comes, now don't you settle that?
That's settled.
You can settle that now.
That's settled.
What I want to beg you for is there's no need calling people again. There's no need inviting people again. They have already they were there before.
Yes.
We don't need them anymore. Understand?
And
let's just go.
She has told me about this money issue. I told her that I'm not the only signatory to that account. You understand? It's not one person. And perhaps there are elders that are there. They were there before me. And you know, I can't just go spend church money on my own. I know.
All right.
I'm not the only signatory.
Pastor C, I want to beg you. Can we move the dedication to this Sunday?
If we can achieve the number one, which is the DNA.
Can we move it? This Sunday?
Yeah.
Pastor, let's go now. Let's go. Thank you, sir. Madam, move the go.